track. We're starting to find some tires that we're working with and everything. Franken slot controller's working really good, and the car's coming into grip with the track a little bit. So I think it's gonna be some fun racing. Oliver's racing their McLaren right now. And I'll turn it around so you can see what's going on.
I mean, yeah, that was a 9.6.
He's faster than me.
Well, we were doing it with the stop. We were doing it with the stopwatch too.
Oh, yeah.
That might not have been my reaction time.
Plus, I think he caught that time on the inside lane.
He did.
Yeah, I like the inside lane on this track. I don't know why, but it's...
I was liking it too.
The tighter R1 turn over there.
I think that's good.
With you, Ollie.
Somebody else.
If we're short guys, then I'll jump in and win, but my intention was to kind of just...
You race director?
Yeah, be race director, work with Marty. Marty Ford's gonna be up doing, race videography and everything.
Since he's one guy, did you call Bruce and invite him?
I did invite him, but he said he couldn't, well...
He said his minions.
Well, so I talked to two of the guys, one of them which, was
Jason?
One of the guys from Kentucky that was just in Italy, right?
Bob Bellamini.
Yeah, I think it was.
Huh?
I think that's who you're talking about, Bob.
No, it wasn't Bob, Steve.
Oh, Steve. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep, I met him at the 24-hour. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was at the other 24-hour. Nice guy.
Yeah. So he was just in Italy, right?
Yes.
Well, on the Spirit of America team,
Yep.
with Paul and Dickie and the guys, right? So he normally would go, because he's right down across the border in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So he would normally go up to Bruce's to race. So I had asked him originally, and he's like, "Yeah, man, that'd be great." He's
I
like,
raced at Bruce's. I might know who he is, just not know him by name.
yeah. Well, you might recognize him and know him, but so he said he was gonna try and do it. So, but Bruce, when I talked to him, he's like, "Okay, well, I'll see what I can do." And then I talked to him again today, and he's like, he said, "The chances are I'm not gonna be able to do it." I said, "Okay, well, if that's the case, it's just let me know." But and there was another guy. I want to say his name was Jamie. I think raced there too. But he wasn't going to be available that weekend. But some of the guys that run down there,
Yeah.
and I don't think he was able to really get a team together. So, which is okay. Like I said, I mean, I'll try and pull another team in from somewhere. Whether I'll try and get Ricky from here and Foster and somebody else, even though they would give me all kinds of grief because it's digital probably, but
I'm hoping the Canadian guys get a flat.
You gotta get the Canadians, guys.
I'm run against them. They'll tear us up, man. I've raced with them boys before. Not them particular guys, but I've raced in Windsor, and those dudes.
I'm getting the evidence on
Other
you.
people are fairly Canadian.
That might be true. I used to be in a rock band, and we would frequent Canada a lot. We do Ontario, we do Leeds, and we do all over. Windsor.
It's fun to drive, isn't it?
oh yeah,
Yep.
Canada, and you'll
very
know
drivable.
Yep.
towards the 70s, everybody acted, and even dressed, even the girls, the core and the guys. And when we get up there, in the Ontario area, those dudes, they're right on fighting and, hockey and fighting. And the bar brawls was, I remember many a day, me shielding the equipment so you didn't get knocked off the stage.
Here's why I think the inside lane is better for me, is these are both fairly wide radius turns. And it doesn't matter that much whether you're on the inside or the outside. But this little short straight and that little short straight, you get to do the outside line.
Yeah, that thing's running pretty nice.
Well, what did 9.5?
Wow.
So we'll be doing it around 9-5 consistently.
I'll be at 10 or 11.
No, you're getting mine too.
I'll tell you, I like the car with the lights though.
I do.
I should have probably made that a rule early. So
Write it in there.
Yeah, but it's hard. It's
I
like
don't wanna write it- I'll encourage-
next race.
I'll encourage
Yeah.
people to do it, but yeah, absolutely.
next race. We'll do another one.
It doesn't matter either way, lights, no lights.
Well, yeah, I'll say either way, right?
They just look neat.
Yeah.
Adds to the digital
They help
touch.
drive, don't they help you to keep your eye on the car, Holly?
Depends if you got 6 of them all the same lights on.
Well, a lot of times you can see your lighting pattern.
Yeah.
Because it ain't gonna be the same. as
True. True.
And I blacked out everything. I blacked out everything on that, so it didn't make light on the track. I don't like how it went up there,
Maybe what I can do is
but I kinda-
Scale Auto
I
Track.
kinda think it's. fun
Oliver with
using
Professor
slide
Motor.
around some, cause I'm not used to that. I'm used to the cars right straight. And
A little bit of track time in here. The tires are running good for you guys.
Hang on, wait until it starts, it jump starts.
Cool chassis.
We're running a McLaren with the 25K motor, Franken slot controller.
And it should be zero.
And I'll post, this should come up in 24 hours from now. Delay unless you're watching it live with me.
Okay, so I think those tires are gonna be good. That's what we're gonna hand out, I think is those.
They're doing good. After running on the Carrera, it scared me.
Everybody's on them, and that wasn't a bad choice. I didn't understand it at first when I saw them. I was like, what, that's 1970 tires, NSR. And then I realized that with silicones, guys can do stuff right there on the spot to them, and different compounds yield different results. Like super tires are way softer than quick slicks, so I don't think quick slicks will grip as well as super tires in most cases. But quick slicks polish up pretty nice.
Yeah.
I got a pair of super polished quickies. Probably the best pair I ever did.
We're live, video.
Now, the other thing,
Look at them, look at the polished sheen, them are quick slicks. That's the long.
What's your time showing?
that's beautiful.
What kind of times you getting, Chip?
That was at 10:07.
That's good. Ollie, you had a 9.2, you said?
No, 9.5.
9.5. What's your average laps running? Does it show an average? Should, right?
Not on this one.
Oh, okay.
This is just practice.
Okay.
So at the big game, the set's gonna be bigger? Nice. I like that hairpin, that's a nice change to just going around the turn.
Yeah,
You gotta actually concentrate and wake up.
so the track.
This is the hairpin he's talking about.
50 by 20 dimensions-ish.
50 foot by 20 foot
So
dimensions on the
maybe
track.
100, probably around 125, 150 feet.
145 to 150 foot of track length when we're racing this. That's gonna be fun, guys. A lot of fun racing that.
So, oh, John told you, there's gonna be a actual Ford GT in the middle of that track.
That's gonna be tough to concentrate.
Yeah, be driving around.
The reflection from the windows, I hope I can see my car go by.
That's why I was I kinda wish we had an NSR car that was a Ford GT, but,
I got one,
well.
vintage.
Yeah, the
We'll
vintage.
still race it around though, just because it's the car. We gotta put it on the track at least once.
So these tires though, you haven't, I mean, you literally just put these on
Yeah,
here.
they had no time on them at all, except for skidding around on his
On
career
his-
track.
on his career.
But
And
I
that
haven't
was only a
touched
couple
them. I
laps.
won't- You can't sand them, it'll tear them up. They'll be so fuzzy,
Well,
they'll
and
never.
your plan is that everybody has to use the tires that get handed out, right?
Correct.
And they're getting
And that's
packed
these
down.
tires, right?
They're getting packed down or something's changed.
Well,
Fish
is
tires,
that the
diff-
foams? Well,
Fish tires.
we could actually use the fish ones too. But the
But-
other ones are a little smaller, so they would get people down a little bit closer, but they're the extreme grips. This is what's on here is an extreme grip, right? So, and I think
Yeah.
it works good, but
Them
believe
are
it
the
or
ones
not,
you gave me.
Yeah.
believe it or not, those fish ones, when you first open them up, those will run on this surface. They'll
Okay.
run good. They'll actually run good. It's, the only problem is, right, like you can't leave them sit out like I did on one of these cars.
You mean
Yeah, the yellow
you mean
one.
Sponges, Ollie? Fish
Yeah.
rubber sponge?
Yeah, fish rubber sponge, yeah.
A lot of
they'll-
guys don't know what fish rubber is.
Yeah, they'll actually.
That's good to tell us so we know.
Yeah, they'll grab it,
Fish rubber and sponge is the same thing.
they'll grab that surface actually. pretty
And
good.
what are the other extreme tires made of?
Yeah, when they're, yeah.
What are the extreme tires
Those are
made
just
of?
like some sort of rubber compound.
Oh.
We had
Okay.
an OSRL series that Greg, the NSR winner, 24, he organized it. It was a multi-state, 20, maybe 15 or 18 venues participated. All wood glue tracks, but they cleaned them for the events.
Yeah.
We all were using sponges.
Where did we put that?
Down to
There it is.
7
Sorry guys,
to get
I'm
a
looking for the
21
tag again that we had on the.
and
This is-
They didn't care how low it were at the end of
Well,
the day.
yeah, you're on the.
Well, here.
Fucking great.
You said this is what you put on? That one?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the fish tires on
Yeah,
there.
but that's not on this car. I know.
I didn't-
That's.
What
this-
car?
this- I know what's on this car, it's the other one.
That's what I thought. That's why I didn't think this was the right
I'll
tag.
tell you,
Yeah.
this is the tag that was on.
I don't
your-
think so. I think you got the other tag.
Dude, I don't have any other NSR.
I had an extreme tire though.
This is what you gave me.
Because this one, you can see it's got
Okay.
holes in the rim, so you know it's the other one. So this one, if you look,